Robert Browning's My Lost Duchess. That's my lost Duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she alive. I call that piece a wonder now. Prof and all's hands work busily a day, and there she stands. Will it please you sit and look at her? I said, Prof and all's by design, for never read strangers like you that pictured countenance, the depth and passion of its earnest glance. But to myself the turn, since none puts back curtain, I have drawn for you but I, and seemed as they would ask me if they durst. How such a glance came there? So, not the first, or you to turn and ask thus, sir, it was in her husband's presence only. Call that spot of joy into the Duchess' cheek. Perhaps Prof and all chance to say, her mantle laps over my lady's wrist too much, or paint must never hope to reproduce the faint half flush that dies along her throat. Such stuff was courtesy, she thought, and cause enough for calling up that spot of joy. She had a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad, too easily impressed. She liked whatever she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. Sir, it was all one. My favor at her breast, the dropping of the daylight in the west, the bow of cheersome officious fool broke in the chariot for her, the white mule she rode with round the terrace, all and each would draw from her alike the approving speech or blush at least. She thanked men, good, but thanked somehow, I know not how, as if she ranked my gift of a 900 years old name with anybody's gift. Who'd stoop to blame this sort of trifling, even had you skill in speech, which I haven't, to make your will quite clear to such an one, and say just this or that in you disgust me. Here you miss or there exceed the mark. And if she let herself be lessened so, nor plainly set her wits to yours, forsooth, and make excuse, even then would be some stooping and chose never to stoop. Oh, sir, she smiled, no doubt, whenever I passed her, but who passed without much the same smile? This grew, I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. There she stands as if alive. Will it please you rise? We'll meet the company below then. I repeat, the Count your master's known beneficence is ample warrant that no just pittance of mine for dowry will be disallowed. Though his fair daughter's self, as I avowed, at starting is my object. Nay, we'll go together down, sir. Notice Neptune, though taming a seahorse, thought a rarity, which Claus of Ainsburg cast in bronze for me.